and this is just mostly for people who do watch sports and stuff. If you guys are going out tonight, remember to drink responsibly, take care of yourselves, and make sure if you guys can't get home while drinking, make sure you call an Uber or anything else. No drunk driving, please. Thank you.
If you do, I'll have Billy come and beat you up.
You're good, Grace.
Alrighty. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Final Five Tribal Council. So I'm going to go ahead and start with Justin. So, Justin, you won this immunity challenge. You want to tell us what y'all had to do and how are you feeling now that you are going to have a guaranteed spot in the Final Four?
Yeah, we had two unsharpened pencils and we had to hold a ping pong ball up with our arms straight. And I lasted so long, like almost 3 minutes. So world record, I think, for this org. So I don't think anyone's going to beat that. I didn't expect to win. So it's really exciting to actually win something and be safe. So it's a good feeling.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna go to Aaliyah now. So y'all are about to go to the Final Four, and it's reaching that end game point. What are you doing to survive with there only being so little people left?
Well, I tried at the immunity challenge, but I was not privy to the unsharpened pencil thing, and I have zero coordination, so I already knew as soon as I asked, is it the inside or the outside? I knew I was not going to do it that way. So I'm pretty much just pleading my case, as pretty much anybody in my position would be, um, and yeah, just trying to make connections with people.
All right, and Sabrina, first of all, hope you are feeling better.
I'm alive.
You're
so
alive.
That's good.
Awesome, awesome. All right. So now you guys are going to Final Four, and that means after Tribal today, I can't say tonight because y'all are doing it for an afternoon, you're gonna be down to 4 people in total. What are things you are looking for to look into taking to someone to Final Two?
Yeah, it's, I was like trying to, like, I shared this kind of with Prod earlier. It's like the hardest part for me in a lot of these games is trying to like focus on, like, I'm very much, whenever I get stressed in life, I'm like, just focus on now, like, don't worry about it. But then, in this game, there's so much of like, yeah, you need to focus on now, but yes, you also need to focus about the future. But like, what if this? But what if that? So I don't know. There's been a lot to like take into consideration, and I feel like I haven't necessarily like. I want to say like it's not like I had my mind completely locked one way the whole time, and then was like, I'm doing this. Like I definitely thought of pros, cons, all the above. But I mean, hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully, whatever decision I make is just gonna be the best for my game in the end.
Alrighty, so I am gonna go to Sean now. So Sabrina's talking about things that are best for her game. Do you feel with now the numbers dwindling, do you feel it's more reliant on connections or jury threats? What do you feel the whole vibe is with this group of people here?
I think it's a mixture of everything. Like we also got to think about moves people have done, the connections people have made, how many times like immunity wins, um, everything, honestly. Like everything, because we're so down to the nitty-gritty, like everything matters. So one simple step in the wrong direction can cause your entire game to go down.
Alrighty, and before we get to the 2 questions, do my prime members wanna have ask anything at all or have anything?
I was gonna ask a jury management question, but you kind of stole that one for me. But that's okay. But I can just ask a more general question. Uh, what are you guys expecting from the jury as we send more and more people there? Or you think there's gonna be more intending sense of bitterness, or do you think they're actually gonna be able to recognize game is game, if that is what makes sense?
I mean, I can go ahead. I think with, well, I was just gonna say most people, but I actually don't know how most people feel. But like, I'd say like a lot of times there's that bitterness at first, but then you kind of like, as time goes on, like time really does heal things, and then you kind of can look at it more like for what it's worth. So that's kind of the hope that like once people do get to jury, it's not necessarily like just because that person voted them out that they like wouldn't vote for them to win in the end or something like that. Like I feel like you do take the time to actually think like, okay, game wise, like who deserves to win despite how you may have felt about like your personal relationship with them in the game.
All right. Well, let's get to the usual questions. If you think you are getting your torch, chocolate torch melted, raise your hand. All right, everyone, but Justin. Well, Justin's a mute. And if y'all were to compare this round to any type of candy, what would it be and why?
Oh, shout out Robitussin, Thermaflu, Tamiflu, Vicks, all those good candies. Cough drops, of course. Can't forget those.
Legally, Distortion Survivor does not say that those are candy. So please, if there are children watching, do not take them as candy. Take them as your doctor recommends.
Yeah. I'll say like those mystery Laffy Taffy because like you know what you're getting, but like, do you?
I was gonna say Sour Patch Kids because sour, sweet, gone.
Very
You know those sugar-free gummy bears that if you eat too much, they give you diarrhea? That.
All right, so we have medicine, mystery, Laffy Taffy. We have we have candy that gives you diarrhea. All sorts of stuff.
And we
And
have
with
Sour
that,
Patch
going to
Kids.
Seb. In the Sour Patch. Yes.
All right. If anyone has any pre-vote advantages or anything else they'd like to say, now would be the time to say it. All right, it's time to vote. Go and bump your vote or change your vote or submit your vote. And we are live with the VLs, so make any shout outs. I'll be back. All right, you guys can hear me. We're all good. All right, I have the votes. But first, if anyone has any hidden mini idols or advantages and they'd like to play them, now would be the time to do so.
I would like to play my glass elevator.
All right, so just to confirm, Leah has played a successful advantage. The glass elevator states, since Leah has played it, all votes cast will be public. So the way that this will work is that I will read out the vote and I will read who has placed that vote. Anything else? All right. Once I read the vote, that person will have just a couple of seconds to say their goodbyes and leave the Zoom if they're on them. First vote is from Aaliyah, who voted Sean. Second vote is from Sean, who voted Aaliyah. Next vote is from Sabrina, who voted Sean. Next vote is from Justin, who voted Sean. And the final vote was from Marcelo, who has also voted Sean, which means by a vote of 4-1, Sean, you have been voted out. You may see your final words.
It was such a pleasure to play with each and every one of you. Production, clap yourselves, because phenomenal season. I get to kiki with the jury. It's gonna be fun. I can't wait to talk about y'all in a positive outlook. Don't you worry, I'm not bitter. Ciao. There's gonna be other people in the jury that's gonna be better. But yeah, thank you so much. It took me a while to play this crazy game of Distortion, so I'm glad I finally got to. But yeah, talk to y'all soon.
Yeah, and they say everything happens for a reason, Sean. I'm super glad you were able to find the time. It's been 10 seasons since we've been trying to get you to play, or the time is not right, but I'm so glad that you had taken the time to come and play this game. I know everyone on Prod has been waiting for that time. And to make it to Final Five is no easy feat. I'm super thankful for that. But unfortunately, the tribe has spoken. You may leave the Zoom.
May the best bestie win. Good luck.
And with that, congratulations on making it to the final for Aaliyah, Justin, Marcelo, and Sabrina. You've made it this far. And this next challenge, as it says on the calendar, is semi-live. And Billy's waving, so go right ahead.
I was just gonna explain like the challenge gonna work a little bit different because I know sometimes you have to set up a time with production. But so what's gonna work is when you guys are ready, just let us know when you're ready, and then we'll kind of walk you through what's gonna happen. Cool. You don't need to
That's
get.
that's
Oh,
what I was gonna.
I know.
Or you could schedule a time of production. Either way.
Yeah, please schedule it.
Please schedule a time of production.
Do we need materials or anything?
Nope,
Just your-
just
Just your beautiful faces.
that smile that I told you guys that you needed.
You don't really. Need
All
that.
right, but with that, congratulations again on making it this far. Please go enjoy your Super Bowl if you celebrate. You can schedule your comp today if you want. I'm not watching no football game. But if you guys want to go today or tomorrow, just let us know. In the meantime.